Hopefully you all can hear me. Okay. Gonna see if the stream's playing here. Looks like it is. Showing bad for some reason, but uh, OBS is showing that everything is good. So I have no idea. We got him. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I'm actually going to put the chat on the screen here somehow. Uh, let's see. You hear me? That's good. All right, so I'm gonna go to settings. Let's see. Right. Wouldn't I put this in? I just want to put up the chat somewhere around here. All right. Maybe right at the bottom. There we go. So how is everyone doing tonight? I see Paranoia DJ's here with us. Alright, I'm gonna bring the chat over here now. That way I can see it. Alright. Alright, I was watching Cinema Snob. He recommended a good movie. It's called the Banana Split. It's a horror movie. And oh gosh, look at that. That's my toe. It looks a lot worse now. That I went to the not the hospital. I went to urgent care. Uh, gosh, it looks really bad. I showed you a picture of it. Gosh, so many people, you know. So I am actually. Maybe I should share the stream here. Let me go back. So yeah, you all can see, display and everything. Now everything is showing good, which is good. Everything is showing good. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this now with everybody. All right. Live stream is up. I am live. All right, so Funimation is no longer they're no longer trending now. But we're going to pull this up because they've been trending all day. Yeah. So I guess we're going to go ahead and get started here. It's been a crazy day. Like, no joke. It's just been nothing but, Funimation drama and everything that's going on. It's hilarious to me. I don't know about you guys. I didn't really find the audio clips to be offensive at all. What's up, Vampire itself? The Vampire itself. Um, Let me hang on. I want to do something real quick. Can I display it on my screen here? Okay. Can you all see the chat? Might have to blow it up here. I want to see the chat. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, I didn't want to put it on my screen here. Okay. All right. I'm doing fine. I'm in a lot of pain right now. Cuz I bruised my toe a little bit. Well, actually not a little bit. I'm wearing a stent right now, but they told me not to be walking on it so much. Um, but yeah, I went to urgent care and they took care of it. Thank you. I appreciate that very very much. Uh, I'm gonna let me see if I can load the chat up a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry here. Um, I just got on. Uh, so sorry I haven't gotten everything up. No, RJ. It was not a break. Uh, just a. It looks like a sprain. They said. They didn't see anything wrong with it. Like I can bend it a little bit. It just it's just bruised on the inside. Oh yeah. Yeah, the audio leaks. Yeah, they're the most amusing thing. My favorite one was probably the Sean Schimmel one, which I think we can play the audio, but I actually honestly I don't want to do that. I think we've heard them enough already. Uh by the way, guys, if you don't notice on the screen here, like at the bottom of where my camera is, there is a donation bar here, and it's not what you think it is for. You see, I'm trying to, raise some money to donate to the Lupus Foundation of America. I figured, why not turn this into something meaningful and something positive? Because, we focus way too much on negative stuff all the time. And I think that this world doesn't need any more negativity. I think we should encourage each other and, you know, try to give back to people that, have given so much or have given up so much. You see, my mother, she suffers with lupus. It is a it is a autoimmune disease that primarily it affects, over 100,000 people. So many people. I don't know the exact number, but hundreds of thousands of people have this disease, and there is no cure for it. And my mother, she's been suffering with it since she was 18 years old. And I did something I was not really proud of. So this is a way for me to atone myself and to basically just do something good. I have to say, if these leaks were just put out without the Vix situation, the outrage would be so much more as it stands. People are trying to downplay it as to not give any ammo to Vic's side. Yeah, that's kind of the sad thing. People they don't want to realize that Funimation is not a good company at all. They want to continue wearing those rose colored glasses. Uh, but the reality is people do really stupid things or say really stupid things, and they don't realize that there's ramifications for that. And I'm not offended at all at the audio clips. I mean, the fact that Sean Schimmel says faggot over and over again, you know, I'm not offended at that at all. I honestly find it hilarious because, this is the same guy that, if you guys remember, this is the same guy that a couple months ago, this guy, he went crazy. He went ballistic over fans on Twitter, Vic Mignogna fans. He went crazy. How dare you call me beta? I'm not a beta. That's Sean Schimmel right there. It does not surprise me that he would, throw homophobic slurs like they're nothing. And yet I get criticized for using that word. Yet, you know what? I'm proud. I'm proud to be a faggot. So, yeah. Uh, it's just crazy to me that you have people like that, but it's no surprise. None whatsoever. And the fact that, they would use Dragon Ball Z for their jokes like this, it just goes to show you what type of company Funimation really is. They're not the same company that we grew up with, you know. But, you know, that's just the sad world we live in. Our heroes are not what we thought they were. So, that's something everybody needs to realize. But at the same time, I look at it like this, we're human beings. We're not gonna be perfect. This world will never be perfect, no matter which way you look at it. People are gonna do stupid things. People are gonna say stupid things. It's best for us to just try to support them to be better people. We shouldn't be going for them. We shouldn't be trying to get rid of them and take away their careers. Because what does that do? That makes us look worse. It really does. It makes us look even worse than they do. Yeah, people have done much less and have been crucified much worse. Remember the scientist who wore a shirt? Poor guy was in tears apologizing. Yeah, I always tell people never apologize for something you didn't do. You know, like never, apologize for something you didn't do wrong because nobody cares about your apologies. That's what I learned. You know, I had to learn that the hard way. The only thing you can do is, use your mistakes to better yourself. But hopefully that's what they do. That's what Funimation does. So, if you can't obviously tell, we're going to be looking at some tweets here and just kind of laughing at the situation while also doing something good. Like I said, um, you're not obligated to donate unless you want to. But I just want to have fun. I want to have fun with this, as I'm sure everybody else does. And it's all right to make fun of it. It really is. Because laughter makes the world better, in my opinion. Mm. Now, the funny thing about this, to me, is the double standard that, this company has. I mean, we had, a guy, Vic Mignogna, a genuine person who towed a, I guess you could say it was sexual in nature, sort of, but it was harmless. He told a harmless joke, yet he got fired for it. Yet Funimation's, you know, the DBZ cast said much worse than what Vic has said. And I had an argument with my friend earlier. We had an argument about it. Yeah, Sonny Strait, his clip wasn't that bad. Sonny's a good guy. He is. He's just, I don't know, to be honest. I think he tries to, support his friends. Yet, I think that, he needs to not do that because all that does is that makes people paint him the wrong way. And Sonny's a good guy. People don't realize that. Sonny Strait is a genuine good guy, just like Vic Mignogna is. But I just think that, he's too nice of a guy. But yeah, I think Sean's clip though was perhaps the most offensive, I guess, or what everyone is talking about. And here's something I realized, and I think everybody needs to realize this. You know, when Funimation mentions, they're all about diversity and everything, that's just propaganda. They don't really care, you know, about a specific group of people. They really don't. I like this one right here. This one, seeing why Funimation is trending. Oh my gosh, I don't know what this is from. Is this from some Disney Channel show or something? I'm not really sure. That I like that one. Uh, Rise Fall Nick. His is the most liked tweet. He says, so apparently hashtag Funimation has had secret studio recordings where they read DBZ porn and make rape, pedo, incest jokes on official company time. And this is the company that says it has a standard over inappropriate workplace behavior and fired people over it. Which, that's what I was saying earlier. Vic told a harmless joke and he got fired for it. But it's okay for, Sean Schimmel to shout faggot, faggot, faggot all the time, It's okay for him to make jokes about that. But Vic Mignogna, no. He has to go. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they don't like Vic. They don't like the fact that he's a Christian man. And I think Sean Schimmel, I don't know. Sean Schimmel, to me, he just comes off as, I don't know. He comes off as a genuine asshole. I guess that's the best word. He just, I think he, I think he must have had a bad childhood. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I look at it like this. People who have had traumatic experiences and or probably weren't raised right. And when I say that is abuse and everything, which is awful. It truly is. It's awful to be abused as a child because it scars people for life and it makes them believe in things that it makes their morals it makes them question their morals. And I'm sorry if I'm rambling on here because it just, to me, I mean, to me, Sean Schimmel comes off as just one of those guys that just has daddy issues. you know He hates someone like Vic because of how he is, or who he is, I should say. So many Nick clips here. And it says I'm up to date. I don't think I am. Let's go back, actually. Yeah, the parody clip of Sean Schimmel. I think I was watching that actually. Hang on. Let me go to YouTube here. Let's go into YouTube here. Cuz I think people have not seen this. Sean Schimmel and Sonny Strait parody. Let's find that real quick. I think this is it. We're gonna watch this. Hang on. I'm gonna put my headphones on here. Ah, gosh. My broken headphones. I need to buy me a new pair, seriously. No joke. I'm gonna put the speakers on here. Alright, so we're gonna play this clip. Actually, we'll watch the whole video. Because I don't think people know about this.
I'm best known for playing...
Hang on. Let me know if you all can hear it. I'm not gonna lie, I jerked off to Chi Chi Go On audio clip. I feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about it. How dare you, sir? I'm just kidding. Don't feel bad about it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people felt the same way. But we are watching this clip of Sean Schimmel and Sonny Strait making fun of Vic. And to me, like I said earlier, this whole thing plays into how they joke around, and that's what a lot of people have brought up, and that's a good thing to bring up with these guidelines that they have over at Funimation. They have these guidelines, about work, inappropriate behavior at work. Yet this footage right here, this would violate their rules, actually. This parody right here, because they're making fun of somebody. But tell me if you guys can hear it. Hopefully you guys can. We're gonna watch this parody that Sean Schimmel and Sonny Strait did on Vic. This was back a couple months ago, but this is a really old video, so
I'm best known for...
hopefully... Oh, crap. Can you guys hear it? Hopefully you can hear it good. I'm gonna play it. I can't hear it for some reason.
I'm best known for playing 12-year-old boys, and those are the ones I like to do.
He really does 12-year-old boys.
I do them the very best. Oh, for example, if I'm doing a monster voice, and I gotta talk down here, and I'm a monster, if I'm doing that voice, but if I'm doing a 12-year-old boy, like if I'm doing that...
And you do the 12-year-old
I do a
boys.
lot of 12-year-old boys.
I mean, there's no competition.
And getting the character...
Sonny. Okay. Yeah, Sean Schimmel, like, that's so condescending to me. I mean, it's kind of funny. I mean, it's kind of funny if you forget the fact that, Sean is a poipus jerk. If you forget about that, then it's kind of funny. But given his nature now, I think he's always hated Vic, honestly. And this just comes off as condescending now. So let's continue.
character, since I'm a method actor, I will go and I will go to a preschool and I will look at a preschooler and I would look through the fence on the playground and just, I would really observe just to be able to get into character to really
Right. But if you were like studying, like if you had to play a mailman, he would be like following the mailman around.
I would
right?
never. No, that's
If he was
way
like,
too old. I only do 12-year-old boys, pretty much. I mean, that's
Right, but
that's what I
what
love
what
to
I'm
do.
saying is it was just an
that's what I
example.
really love to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so, I mean, I appreciate that. But the fact of the matter is, I love doing 12-year-old boys.
Yeah, you're beating that joke to death. Oh, Vic, he loves to voice, 12-year-old boys. Uh, like they want to hammer that in, that joke in, you guys. He wants to let you know that, Vic is, he voices younger characters. Despite the fact that Edward Elric is 16, I believe, in Fullmetal Alchemist. But I sort of get the joke. His Vic impression is almost spot on. Unfortunately, the portrayal doesn't match. So true. So true.
And I love going to preschools and watching them through the fence to get in the mood to do them. It's really inspirational.
Okay, 10, 22, 23, 18. Okay. Yeah, I know the line. Okay, so which character is this?
Okay, so this one right here is what they think Vic is like in the studio. Like, I honestly, I don't know about this one. This one, to me, like, I don't think Vic would act this way, by the way, during a recording session. I don't think he would. Because I've met Vic. He's never, like, been like this at all. But, I don't know. This one is the part I don't like, to be honest. I mean, I get the joke, but I just don't like it.
5. Okay, all right. Okay. Hang on one second. Give me a second. Hang on. Whatever. Let's just fucking do this so I can go home. You'll never escape. What was wrong with that? Okay. Hang on. You'll never escape. I'm sorry. I don't... You got the talk back up too loud. Why am I getting 4 different directions? You guys are always fucking doing this. I'm heinously underpaid for this. And then you're always doing like, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will be right back. I don't care. I don't care if you don't get spoken to that way. You don't speak to me that way, because I'm the fucking talent. Fuck you. Fuck all 4 of you. Fuck all 4. 1, 2, 3. Fuck for you. Fuck you.
Okay, yeah, that one's kind of funny. Like, but it just comes off as condescending. Like, it really does. Like, it goes from being funny to just being, okay, yeah, you're going overboard with this. And there's no way Vic would act like this. I don't see that. Like, if you've met Vic, like, if you actually met him, you would know how Vic is, And to me, like, this just goes to show you the type of humor that, people, like, I don't know. Like, I think this would sort of break the guidelines because, you're making fun of a worker and then, someone you're working with. But they're apparently these rules don't apply to the voice actors because, yeah, they're independent contractors. And nobody would get fired because of, jokes. Vic. But yeah, sarcasm aside, like, this just shows you the nature of these voice actors and, the fact that they joke like this all the time. So how exactly is this a problem? Like, to me, this just, like, how is this, you know, a problem with, you know, just the way that they joke with each other. And you heard those audio clips. They joke like that. It seems like they joke like that all the time. Yet now all of a sudden we are in this like PC culture, you know, climate now. Everybody has to be careful with what they say. But it's just funny to me. It really is. It's funny to me. And it just goes to show you how these people really are behind the scenes. I don't think I really need to play any more of this. Because, you know, to me, it just shows you how Funimation is, you know. Okay, yeah. Down with Funimation. Here's the thing, people. We don't want Funimation to go out of business. This isn't a cancel Funimation. And I think people need to realize that. We're not trying to cancel Funimation. We just want them to, you know, hold up, you know, their standards, you know. There needs to be a standard. There needs to be a fairness. You know, if one guy makes a joke that is, you know, sexual, then, you know, they should be held accountable equally, you know. They shouldn't be fired. It should be like, okay, you said this, don't do it again. That's how it should have been, but this doesn't make any sense. Like, why would one man get punished over the others? Like, it just it makes me it doesn't make me too upset. It just comes off as just ignoramus, I guess. It's ignorant. Yes, they need to do that. I think that's what's going to end up happening. Um, let's see. This article was written by someone on KickVic's side, but they were the rare person on that side to be consistent. They want Funimation to clean the entire house and aren't damage controlling just because they are on her side. I'd have a little respect for KickVic if more like her. Yeah, there's another article apparently about this. I think this one is it. Let's actually look at this article. I was actually reading it earlier. I didn't get the chance to read all of it. More dubbed voice acting drama is brewing at Funimation. This was posted by Angel Wilson. And this article actually isn't bad. This article, while it was written by someone who's against Vic, they basically make points that I agree with. But I'm going to read to you, you know, some of this article, and I give my thoughts about it as we go along here. Earlier this year, we reported on the firing of Vic Mignogna by Funimation and its relation to convention culture and the hashtag #MeToo movement. Now, even more voice actors are in hot water for their offensive behavior. Last night, in what feels like a move to burn the house down on their way out, free speech advocate and lawyer Nick Rekieta retweeted a link to audio of other Funimation voice actors making extremely offensive jokes during recording. The jokes include homophobic slurs and references to incest, among other horribly unsavory things. As Nick Rekieta points out, this violates the same Funimation rule that got Vic fired in the first place. And yes, I agree with that. It's not fair. And it shows a complete bias in Funimation. Because all Vic did was tell a jelly bean dad joke. And he lost his job at Funimation over it. A harmless jelly bean joke. Oh, he ate Monica Rial because she signed a jelly bean and he ate it. Or said he's inside Monica Rial. Something like along those lines. Harmless. Completely harmless. Yet he gets fired over this. While you have much more offensive jokes being spewed out by the other Funimation voice actors. And this is during, their studio work. And they kept this. And the thing to me is they kept this in their servers all this time. They didn't clean out their servers or anything or think that people would discover this crap. But yeah, Funimation, you basically played yourself. Yeah, holy crap. Even IGN made an article about this. Glad it had nothing to do with eating out Monica's clitoris. Oh, God. Oh, God. Paranoia DJ. No. Let's not get ahead of ourselves there. Okay. To continue, many Vic supporters point to the apparent hypocrisy of some of the voice actors who they view as having abandoned Vic earlier this year. If Vic was fired over a clause in Funimation's rules that these actors also appear to have violated, the line of thinking is that they should all get canned, which I agree. If Vic is going to get fired, then they all should get fired. I mean, as much as I detest the tactic and am firmly in the hashtag KickVic camp, they aren't exactly wrong here. And yeah, she actually agrees with us. Yeah, a KickVic person agrees that this is all complete and total nonsense and is a double standard. Yeah, don't want to give KickVic any ideas. I think they already have that idea. I think you already gave them that idea. However, there also seems to be an assumption that those who opposed Vic will somehow reveal themselves to be hypocrites themselves now that actors on their side are revealed to also be horribly offensive. As far as I'm concerned, clean the entire house of people like this and start over. And I agree. I absolutely agree with this. Funimation should get rid of, the people that made some of these jokes. Which, here's the thing. Like I said earlier, I'm not offended by these jokes. I'm not. I think most of them are hilarious. But if they have rules that state you can't make these jokes, then they should abide by those rules. But they're not. I mean, the only voice actor who I think should not lose their job is Sonny Strait. He's the only one that I believe is innocent in all this. All he said was bitches. I mean, like I said, Sonny Strait is a nice guy, and he doesn't deserve to lose his job because of this. I mean, it's harmless, just like Vic's joke was harmless. Really harmless, and I found it funny. But yeah, this sort of plays towards a gotcha feels eerily familiar in the wake of the Epstein scandal, and there's a link to that, which I don't really know much about that, so I'm not going to comment. Let's see. The saddest part about this whole ordeal is that it could cause one of the biggest English dub studios to collapse in on itself. That's probably not the case. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think that Funimation is going to collapse in on itself. But I do believe that they are going to change its policies and make sure that it applies to everyone. But I think that Toei is probably not too happy about this. And you want to know why I believe that? Let's find that tweet. There was a tweet from a Japanese voice actor, which I want to find. Let me see if I can find it. It's somewhere in here. So many people. So many people talking about this. Let me go to my profile. It might be in my likes. Because I want to find... Sacred Ointment. I want to find that tweet. Let's see. I liked a lot of people's tweets. Where is it? Right here. Yuki Matsuzaki. Oh, oh yeah, you did screenshot that to me. I appreciate that. But I wanted to pull up the actual tweet here. That way people didn't think I photoshopped it or anything. But Yuki Matsuzaki. He's apparently a Japanese voice actor. He only has 1,600 followers, or not. 2,000. Okay, he has 2,094 followers. Don't have that many followers on Twitter, but he's apparently famous in Japan. Here's exactly what I said. The voice actors of English version of Dragon Ball had recorded a parody at Funimation which consists of offensive jokes out of same-sex intercourse. It's a huge problem that could end the English Dragon Ball franchise. So apparently, you know, a lot of Japanese voice actors are talking about this, and according to him, he stated that that Toei is going to know about this 100%. Let me find that tweet. And let's see. A lot of people had trouble understanding what he's saying. I mean, he translated the tweet. Come on, people. Let's see, where is it? Okay. I'm 100% sure my tweet will reach Toei Animation, so let's see how they would compensate this disaster. But yeah, that's the original tweet in Japanese, which it basically says the same thing that he mentioned up there, in case you all are wondering. Yeah, that's apparently the case from what I saw, you know. Honestly though, here's what I think. I think Toei is not going to let this, you know, blow over completely. I think they're going to basically they're basically gonna smack Funimation on the wrist and tell them to cut this nonsense out. I think that's what is going to happen. I don't think they're going to strip the license completely away from Funimation because, honestly, they didn't really do anything wrong at all. They just told a bunch of offensive jokes. And there's nothing wrong with offensive jokes. I think dark and edgy comedy, you know, should exist. I honestly believe that. But, of course, you can't tell everybody that. And yeah, I mean, I would like to see some of those tweets. I haven't found any, but apparently there are, according to some people. Which, I'll be honest, I'm not really big into the Japanese voice acting stuff because I just don't follow anybody. Because, you know, while I do speak, you know, some Japanese, I just listen to the dub if the show has a dub, because I want to hear, you know, I want to hear it in my language, which is English. So that's just how I am, and I'm not really big into Japanese voice actors. Okay, why is Funimation trending? Me after I find out why. and they play this clip.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Uh To all the morons who claim Vic admitted hair pulling, you didn't read the full story, only the bits that support the narrative. Vic um, admitted to being playful with hair, not pulling it. Yeah, that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like he thought it was a joke, which, you know, they joke around with each other like this all the time. So why is it all of a sudden a problem now? I don't know. But yeah, that's the deposition of Vic right there. Let's see. I did hear that it did violate the terms of service or something like that. Understandable. I watch more dubs these days than subs. Oh yeah. I mean, I want to support the dub scene because there's a lot of talented voice actors that deserve recognition, and you know, they deserve to have work. You know, I would never go out of my way to cancel anyone from, you know, having a job and supporting their families. I agree with you on that, Voodoo Pork. I just think all this whole Funimation thing, all of it just stems from egos. Like, it all just stems from egos and jealousy. Like, they're jealous of Vic. They're jealous of the fact that he's more popular than they are. And they're jealous of the fact that he's a Christian. And that he's a nice and genuine guy. I mean, yes, he's made mistakes, but who hasn't made mistakes? No one is perfect. You'll never find a perfect person on this planet at all. Which I refuse to believe that there is a perfect person on this planet. I honestly do. And I don't hold any of this against the voice actors. These jokes, like I said, I'm not offended at all by them. The problem is just the double standard and hypocrisy of Funimation. Like, it's okay to be offensive with these jokes, but if you tell one, you know, innocent joke, like, you know, the jelly bean joke, then that gets you fired. No, we can't have that. And that's where the double standard is. I'm a big dub person myself, but I understand that some prefer subs. I also understand not many people forgave 4Kids back in the day. Good old 2000s. 4Kids, I think 4Kids gets a lot of crap on them. Because I used to love 4Kids. I mean, yes, some of their dubs are not that great to listen to. But, I mean, be honest, they had some good voice actors. I got introduced to a lot of good voice actors. Dan Green. Uh, that's how I met uh Patrick. Not Patrick. I got to meet Dan Green, Peter Stewart. There's a lot of good voice act. Oh, Veronica Taylor. Yeah, the voice of Ash Ketchum, Veronica Taylor. So many good voice actors back in the day. So many. But yeah, there's just so many things that, you know, people give 4Kids too much crap. And I wish they existed still today. I honestly do. Listening to Funimation audio leaks and giving my thoughts. Yeah, Crip Daddy. This guy right here. kickboxing champ, comedian. I watched his clip that he did of Pro Jared. I want to watch this one.
Kame, what's
I'm
going
gonna
on
listen
here?
to it.
I have to use the sacred ointment. Apply the sacred ointment on me. No way! I need some. Bend over, Yamcha.
Jason Griffith. Yes.
No! That can't be! Ah! Yeah. Ah! Yeah, more of that. No! Bend over further, Yamcha. It can't! Stop it! Bulma! Yeah. Bulma! Think of Bulma. I must think of Bulma. No. Release yourself, Yamcha. It is the right thing to do.
This is somehow still less gay than regular anime. Wow.
This is somehow less gay than regular anime.
Kame, what's going on?
Toei, after seeing the news, don't ever let me see you on my dubs again. Yeah, I showed that Dragon Ball P, the Dragon Ball P clip where Goku says, "Ew, faggot," and I think that now has a much deeper meaning now. I think Oni predicted the future there. Yeah, I think he predicted it. Chris Sabat's sacred ointment. Oh my god. I love these memes. Funimation should be ashamed of how they handled the Vic situation, firing him over a jelly bean joke, meanwhile recording and saving their voice actors saying homophobic slurs in character. Toei should remove Dragon Ball license. No. I don't think they should. At first, I was like, yeah, they should. But I thought about this earlier, and I'm like, yeah, that wouldn't be right. Especially over this. I mean, I'm not offended at all by these jokes. I'm really not. I find them hilarious. Especially the Chi-Chi one. That really got me right there. Yeah, and I think they got that from a specific doujin. I'm not going to tell you guys about that. I don't read porn. I'm not into that. But I've heard about it, you know, from somebody. I'm not admitting to anything. You can't judge me. Okay, so there's so many tweets about this. It's just, yeah, Pirate King Boros. Hey, Toei Animation, given that you'll no doubt be revoking your shows from Funimation, you'll no doubt need someone else to get it done. The right way, the respectable way, the professional way. May I recommend Fantasy Soft Entertainment? I like Fantasy Soft. They made a tweet about that, actually, about how they would accept the Dragon Ball Z light. I don't think they would have enough money for it. Even if Toei did strip Funimation from it, I don't think they would give it to just anybody. They would want to give it to somebody that would treat the series with respect and would do it the right way, you know, and not belittle its fans. Which I think that I will say this, Funimation has belittled its fans in terms of Dragon Ball Z and, you know, the shows that they, you know, do. They have belittled them. Especially with, you know, the Vic Mignogna situation. Not making appearances at Kamehacon, you know, all because Vic was there. To me, that just it shows that Funimation doesn't care about the DBZ fans. You know, and the fact that Chris Sabat would cancel the friggin' studio tour, you know. Yeah, it just, I don't know. But I still think that there should be changes. You know, if Funimation does keep the license. I need. I swear to you guys, this is the only soda I'm drinking. The only soda I'm drinking tonight because um I'm actually, you know, I'm having like sugar problems, you know, for some reason. Um and I have to have a little bit of caffeine and sugar. Not saying I'm diabetic, but they're saying that my body's not producing enough sugar for some reason, which sugar is something that is natural that your body produces. But, you know, they just said I don't have enough sugar in me for some reason. But let's see. Greg Doucette. With Funimation trending, it's very important that you do not mention that Vic Mignogna is a well-documented sexual predator in any tweets with the hashtag. Also, definitely don't include excerpts from Vic's deposition when using hashtag funny leaks or not funny. And yeah, he basically takes everything out of context here. And it's all about the hair pulling, which, you know, they questioned, you know, Vic in the deposition. And you do recall grabbing her by the back of her hair and no wait, I gotta do it with the Lemoyne voice, which I promise you I've perfected it. And do you recall grabbing her by the back of her hair and pulling her hair?
I recall doing that. Not in a violent or hurtful way, but in a playful way. Yeah, I can sort of do Vic Mignogna's voice like this. Yeah, he talks like this.
But you did put your hands on her and pull her hair.
Yes, sir, I did.
Yeah, but he meant it in a playful way, which, like I said earlier, again, that's how they joke with each other. Like, the way that those audio clips expose them and the parody video, it just comes off to me, that's how they joke with each other all the time. So, you know, that's what it feels like to me. And you don't kiss on children anymore. No. Do you agree with me? That's kind of creepy, right? No. Which they show a picture of Vic kissing someone, which was probably consent because the person, you know, gave him permission. But they blurred out their face, which I don't get that. You know, they try to make it seem like, oh, that person, you know, doesn't feel comfortable yet. How can we tell if you blur out their faces? Just crazy. Crazy. Of course, Ian Miles Chung had to chime in here. Toei should terminate its Dragon Ball contracts with Funimation and give them to Team 4-Star. I don't think that's gonna happen. Why? Because Toei does not like Team 4-Star. You remember that the dub that Toei Animation, not Toei, Team 4-Star did for Funimation on the Hercule, the Hercule thing. I'm trying to remember. Team 4-Star did that, but Toei told them, no, you cannot do that because we do not like Team 4-Star. And yeah, they are not big fans of Team 4-Star because they believe that Team 4 Star is violating their copyright. It's copyright issues. There's always copyright issues with them. Manga Common. I don't really care about that dude, to be honest. Don't really care. Let's see. Yeah, he played a Berserk clip. Funimation is trending. Me checks to see what's going on. Me, damn! It's actually a pretty good drawing there. Redrawing of, Friday with Dragon Ball Z characters. Oh gosh. Checking and see why Funimation's trending. Saved Moon. Me. I sure wonder why a hashtag Funimation's trending. Me, 2 seconds after. Yeah, Greg Doucette, or Douchette, I like to call him. Greg Doucette is not a lawyer. That hack jumped in on the bandwagon to chase clout. I agree with you. I think he doesn't really care about the case at all. He's just trying to score brownie points because he's supposed to be, in an election coming up soon. I think, I don't know. Not really sure. He's supposed to be in some sort of election of some sorts. Yeah, Greg, no one's gonna vote for you because you're a douchebag. Austin Curie. So I'm guessing you are going to fire Chris Sabat and Sean Schimmel because you have no problem firing people over jokes made years ago and you're super inclusive. So making jokes about rape, incest, insulting gays, and autistic people wouldn't fit that narrative, would it? Apparently it does. Hey, there's my tweet! Which I said it does not surprise me at all. Funimation doesn't practice what they preach. In fact, I find all this hilarious, which I do. I do find it hilarious. Especially when people get offended. I can't help it. It's so funny. Let's see. I need to check something really quick. Oh, nice. Someone donated $10. Really nice. Thank you. Thank you for the donation, by the way. I've been needing to check on that. Like I said, all of this money is not going to me at all. This is going directly to the Lupus Foundation of America. So, if you want to donate, I have a link in my description there. My Steam stream. I cannot talk. Streamlab. Yeah, Streamlab. There. Sorry, I'm showing you guys all my accounts and stuff. Oh gosh, exposed. I'm exposed. I have multiple channels. You saw that? Those are just backup channels. By the way, nothing special. It's showing on here $10. Someone donated $10. What it's showing on the screen here. But on here, it's not showing it. As you can see, I'm just going to bring it over here. That way I can check on it whenever I need to. Alright. But like I said, you're not obligated to do so. But I would just appreciate it if you could make a donation to the Lupus Foundation of America. We're trying to put an end to lupus and, hopefully, help the families that are affected by it and just find a cure. Hopefully we do. But nevertheless, let's continue here with our Funimation stuff here. I'm just using this to spread positivity. Because there's way too much negativity in this world, and we need more positive stuff. Hashtag Funimation, y'all really friggin' up, guys. Y'all really making me at my limit. From Eric. And it's the meme, the Drake meme, only it's Goku. Accusing Firefic over a jelly bean joke and sexual allegations without any evidence whatsoever. Let the DBZ voice actors record homophobic, racist, pedophilic, and incestuous slurs with no consequences at all, and everything would be fine. WTF, I didn't expect to see that reason when I saw Funimation trending. I don't think anybody did. But yeah, it's all thanks to Nick Rekieta, for, finding those audio clips. I wonder how he found them, though. Probably someone from the farms got their hands on it and sent it to him. Oh, boy. That wouldn't be so nice. Just kidding. that clip that I played. Cancel culture strikes once again. This is the tweet that I responded to. Cancel culture strikes once again. Funimation is still a bad company, but come on, these leaked voice lines are from 2 decades ago. Not to mention the person that brought this up was one of Vic Bologna's Bologna's. Yeah, they said Bologna's. I think they're trying to spell baloney. I don't know. Bologna's lawyers that helped that GoFundMe campaign. Seriously, you guys are so upset over that GoFundMe. Oh my gosh. It triggers these people when you mention the GoFundMe. It is so crazy. It's insane. These people are so insane. It's crazy. I'm referring to the cancel culture because there's a good amount of people trying to cancel out Funimation because of the leaked voice lines. Also, while I messed up by saying the person providing the evidence is one of Vic's lawyers, he's still in full support of the dude. Yeah, God forbid that Nick Rekieta, a lawyer from Minnesota, is supporting someone who is innocent. How dare he do that? How dare he support someone who is innocent? Yeah, Lowell Vic's lawyer proves how much you are following the case. Exactly. And I got blocked by somebody when I responded to them. Nito Mata, I think. No, I can still see her tweets. I was responding to somebody. Cannot find it. Yeah, one Sporky responded to me. I said, I agree with you on cancel culture, which I agree. Cancel culture is stupid. But Toei is not too happy about these leaks. They view it as disrespect to the source material, so chances are Funimation won't be going out of business, but they will be losing Dragon Ball Z. Which, now that I think about it, they may not. And then so it's an LMAO. Toei doesn't give a crap about this garbage from decades ago. And how do you know it's decades ago? How do you guys know this? You guys act like, oh, this is not a big deal. You guys are just a bunch of idiots. Well, even though it's a decade ago, doesn't change the fact that it makes them hypocritical. You idiot. Like, seriously, this does not help them at all. You still don't realize that. They're so stupid and blind. I can't help it but laugh at him. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, this is the same person. So you guys get it pretty much. People are making jokes about this. That's how people are viewing this. Most of them are making jokes about it. No one's offended at all, but they are calling Funimation out on their hypocrisy that they're obviously showing. And it's a sad world we live in. That, you have these people touting about, diversity and how we should live in this PC culture, yet in the end, it turns out that they are these bad monsters that they're painting us all as. Oh, we're the bad people. Yet, if we were to dig up their past, we'd find out that they are the ones that are actually the bad people. And that's, why, people look at this that way, as hypocrisy. Because here you have Vic being accused of being a homophobic. Yet he has, defended, he has defended gay people from the Westboro Baptist Church. Yeah, Westboro. The people that were protesting. Have you guys not seen that video of Vic? Standing up for, the cosplayers and everyone, everyone in the LGBTQ. You did not see that? Because I sure did. I mean, where's a video of Sean Schimmel doing that? Where's a video of Chris Sabat doing that? Where's all these videos of them interacting with their fans the way that, Vic does? And treats them with love and respect and admiration. I want to find those footage, but there aren't any. And that must make them really jealous. It really does. It makes them really jealous that Vic is a nice person. That he's a Christian man. And that he has all these people that love and adore him. That envies them. Doesn't it, Chris? Doesn't it, Sean? Doesn't it, Monica? It envies you guys. That Vic has so much success. Has a lot of support and a lot of people that love him. While you guys, you just see us as dollar signs. That's all you see us as, dollar signs. Funimation does not care about diversity. They don't care about white people. They don't care about black people. They don't care about Hispanic people. All they care about is making money from you. That's their only goal in life. Because they are a corporation. They are a business. They are not your best friend. Funimation wants to make money from you. That's it. That's what people need to realize. That's the big picture. But regardless, though, I am no longer supporting Funimation. I'm not going to be giving them my money. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy my anime somewhere else. Besides Funimation. I'll buy it from eBay. From somebody that's selling it. I'd rather they have my money than Funimation. That's how I am now. Hell, I'll buy bootlegged anime. Yeah, I'll support that. As much as I dislike piracy, yeah, I'm Pirate Canvas and I dislike piracy. as much as I dislike piracy when it comes to anime, you know what? When it comes to this, I don't really care. I really don't care. You want to be a pirate? I say go for it. Send them a message. That's the best way to go about it. Buy it from a bootlegger. That's just how I feel. Yes, too much negativity can be a bad thing and can affect my mental state. Yes. Negativity brings nothing but destruction. As Vic said, the only way to be positive and to be good is we just have to show people that we're good. Act kindly to everybody. Don't attack anybody. Even if they do something that you disagree with or you don't like, don't attack them. Instead, encourage them to be better people. Support them, love them. That's what people should do. I mean, I've made my fair share of mistakes and things that I regret. Hell, I've lied to people. I've lied to people over, a bunch of shit that I'm not proud of. But I'm trying to learn from my mistakes and be a better person. And to all the people that hate me, just keep hating. Because I'm going to show you that I am a better person. And that I'm still going to have love and support. Because that's all that matters to me. Even if you're the most hated person in the world right now, I think loving that person will really show them. It really shows them that you believe that they can change. Just as long as you have that belief. As long as you have that belief, they can change. That they can be a better person. Then, well, you're doing the right thing. That's the way I look at it. I think that's the way everybody should look at it. So instead of being a part of this bandwagon of hate and negativity, let's instead just do something good. Let's do something that people wouldn't ever think. Like, let's donate blood. Or let's, donate to charity. Or let's, I don't know if you're religious or not. Go to church and socialize with people. Let's just, do good. And not care about drama and not, put ourselves in that. It's okay to talk about it. Just don't put yourself in the hate mob. Don't put yourself in that. Because we need less hate in this world. We need more love. Because this world lacks in love. And if you're watching my live stream, I truly appreciate this so much. You guys have no idea how much it means to me to have people listen to me and to be able to share with you guys some of this stuff. Just have fun, It just means so much to me. I'm able to be open and tell you all how I honestly feel. Because this has been emotionally draining for me. All of this. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us feel the same way. So I think right now, what we should do is support each other. Be there for one another. Because there's someone out there that could really use it. He could really use all the support and love. And that's really where I'm going to end the stream here. So, I appreciate you all for coming on my stream and discussing all this with me, because it's been so much fun. And I can only hope that, we can learn something about this meltdown. That we shouldn't focus on the negative aspects of things all the time, but instead encourage others to do good, to be a good person, to do better. It's okay to criticize someone, but don't go overboard with it. Don't try to ruin their career. Don't try to, don't try to demoralize them, dehumanize them. Just be there. Encourage them to do better. Be better people. That's all we can do. Yeah, this year sucked as an anime fan for me. I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels this way. Well, you're not the only one who feels this way. I think this year has sucked altogether. It makes it hard for me to watch anime knowing that all this is going on. It's really hard for me to do that. I hope the hearing goes good. I really do. I hope it goes well. And I hope Vic wins this case. That way, everybody can just move on. And even if Vic doesn't win, here's the thing, guys. Even if Vic doesn't win, here's the thing. We got each other. I'm so thankful. I mean, the circumstances is awful, but I'm so thankful for all of you who have come out of your way to, just be there for him. That means much more to him than this case. The fact that you guys want him to even be at conventions. I don't think that him losing this case is going to stop him from going to conventions, to be invited. I think what we need to do is we need to contact conventions and tell them, hey, we want Vic to be at this convention. And just have them try to bring him. That's what we should do. And as I've said, even if Vic loses this case, guess what? We're still winners. Because we're fighting for something we believe in, something that we know for a fact didn't happen. We are basically standing up for what is right and what we believe in our hearts. And it's brought us together, guys. It's brought us together. And that's something I've wanted to see in the anime community for a long time. All of us just standing together and being supportive of each other and just being there for each other. That's what we won out of all this. So, that's the way I look at it. But I think there's no doubt that Vic will win. Because the evidence is so strong. And now with all this, I think Vic's gonna win. What do you guys think? That's what I want to know. And for the record, I think that chances are this is far from over. But I am going. Yes, friendship is magic. I'm actually going to end the stream on a positive note here. I'm happy that a lot of you came out of your way to join me in this stream and just be a part of something truly, truly wonderful. I appreciate it so, so much. And I love you all. I seriously do. I love you all so much. And even if you couldn't donate anything, that's fine, you know? Which I'm looking at it now. Didn't do so well. But you know what? You know what? I'm still going to make a donation anyway. I got my PayPal credit card here, and I'm going to make a donation anyway. I appreciate it. You know, I just think that we all need to do something good. And that's what makes us better people. Just keep doing good things. So, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thank you all so much for joining me. I love you all. And hopefully I'll do more streams like this. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, follow me on Twitter at Canvas Pirates. And that's pretty much it. Thank you all so much.